watching WGTW, TV 48 in Burlington and Philadelphia.
Week on Deep South Wrestling, we saw the new wrestling sensation Scott Studd, plus German star Kurt Von Himmler, Rainbow Brown, North American champion Greg the Hammer Valentine, Tracy Smothers and Sam Houston, and the Dirty White Boy. Well, hi again, everybody, and welcome to another exciting edition of Deep South Wrestling, featuring all of the great superstars in the world of professional wrestling. This is Jack Reynolds at ringside, along with the young man, the big guy from Bear Creek, Texas. Let's hear it for Sam Houston.
Hey, thank you very much. It's a really pleasure and honor to be out here with you, Jack. But we got a lot of great cards on the scoreboard tonight.
This week, we're going to be seeing the likes of the Disco Inferno.
Good athlete.
How about Demolition Axe? No love lost between you and the big Demolition Man.
Big and mean and powerful and can back it up.
Once again, seeing action this week here on Deep South will be the Dirty White Boy and newcomer Scott Studd.
You know, this kid is an exciting young man, and I'm really glad that he's here. And I tell you what, he can certainly take care of business out in the ring.
All right, we're going to go up to the ring right now. The introductions to our first bout.
From Columbus, Georgia, weighing in at 235 pounds, make welcome Billy the Kid. And ladies and gentlemen, from Atlanta, Georgia, at 222 pounds, Scott Studd.
There's the bell. The match officially underway. Hi again, everybody. This is Jack Reynolds at ringside, along with Sam Houston. And, boy, I'll tell you, we got a couple of real high flyers in that ring right now, Sam.
You do, but you also got a couple of fantastic wrestlers in the ring. Everybody in the Deep South is here, and they're here for a purpose, to be a winner and to become number one. I'm tell you what, I'm very, very much impressed with this young man, Scott Studd. I tell you what, he's exhibiting some fine wrestling moves right now.
You know, Tracy Smothers and I had talked about Scott Studd here on Deep South Wrestling, and not only is he a fine professional wrestler, but he is quite an athlete.
Fantastic man. Look at this side headlock he's applying right now to Billy Kid.
Once again, wrestling fans, we'd like to welcome you one and all to Deep South Wrestling. We're coming to you from the fabulous Silver Star Hotel and Casino in beautiful Philadelphia, Mississippi.
Yeah, and it's really a nice place. I really like it. He's still got that side headlock on Billy Kid there, and he, you know, he's exerting the pressure. You wear one body part down, and you can take a man out.
Boy, you've been traveling all over the world there, young man.
Yeah, I have.
I've heard you've been in Japan. You've been wrestling in Japan. I know you and I just missed connections in the Philippines. I was over there in January, and then I went back in March, and you came right after I left.
You know, I tell you what, I've been all over the place, but it sure is good to be back at home in the South.
Especially here on Deep South Wrestling.
Well, this is what wrestling is all about. You know, you get out here, gosh, I mean, it's all sweat, pain, and, you know, glory. And that's what these wrestlers down here love, and that's what the people down here in the South love, too.
Big side headlock being applied right now by Scott Studd, who has become a big fan favorite here on Deep South Wrestling. He's applying the pressure right now.
Well, he's in. No, all right, nice move, Scott.
Big side lock hit takeover by Scott Studd.
That sounded good. You know, it's a good wrestling move. He's a very fine young athlete. I'm really impressed with this young man.
More of the ladies like him, Sam. I mean, you know a lot about the ladies loving the professional wrestlers, but they have taken a liking to Scott Studd here on Deep South.
Well, I wouldn't know too much about that.
Right now, it's Billy Kid applying the pressure. Going for a press right
Yeah,
there.
but he didn't hook that leg. He needs to start hooking that leg if you're going to get anywhere on a pin on that short notice. You need to hook that leg. I'm telling you, that's the most important thing when you're trying to go for a pin.
Reverse chin lock being applied right now by Billy Kidd. Look at Scud going for the mask that time, huh?
Yeah, well, Scott needs to do something to break the momentum of this guy's activity out here.
Reverse chin lock in there by Billy Kidd. Scud right now.
He needs to fight up. He needs to get up. He needs to get going. Turn this match around. There it goes. Oh,
yeah.
Nice move. Nice.
Beautiful suplex in there.
Belly to back suplex. It sure was.
Boy, he worked that to perfection, didn't he?
That's what I'm saying. If this man's got it. Ooh, nice elbow. Nice elbow. High elevation. Woo!
Big whip.
He telegraphed that. He telegraphed that. He was there too soon. He needed, if you're going to do something that, to a man, you need to catch him quick.
Big knee lift in there that time by Billy Kidd. And Scott's, look at that. Flying body press.
I've seen him do this before. I've seen him do this before.
There he is, up on top.
Nice drop kick.
Boy, caught him, hooked the leg. 3 count, that's it.
All right, Scott, way to go.
Scott Studd victorious in the opening bout this week right here on Deep South Wrestling.
Being away from home doesn't mean you have to give up all the amenities you enjoy. At the Best Western Metro in Jackson, Mississippi, we go out of our way to make you feel at home. A lush tropical atrium to relax, clean, comfortable rooms, an indoor pool to enjoy a swim or relax in our hot tub. But what separates us is our friendly staff, here to make your stay enjoyable, business or pleasure. It's the Best Western Metro, I-20 at Ellis Avenue in Jackson, Mississippi. Call today for reservations.
You asked for it, you got it. Deep South Wrestling has T-shirts and memorabilia available for you, our fans. T-shirts for just $10. If you buy 4 more, only $8 each. Hats for only $8. And if you buy 4 more, they're only $6 each. We have autographed pictures of your favorite stars like Dirty Dick Murdoch, Greg the Hammer Valentine, Skandar Akbar, Terry Smothers, Rock and Roll Express, and the Mighty Hercules, and much, much more. Send your check or money order to Deep South Wrestling, P.O. Box 8803, Jackson, Mississippi 39284. Please enclose $4.95 per order for shipping and handling.
Want to have Deep South Wrestling come to your town? If your group or nonprofit organization needs to raise funds, let us help you put on the next fundraiser. Call Deep South Wrestling at 601-923-2999 or write to Deep South Wrestling at P.O. Box 8803, Jackson, Mississippi 39284. Call or write us today, and we'll team up with you to put on the best fundraiser ever. Deep South Wrestling and you, a winning combination.
All the great stars in the world of professional wrestling are right here on Deep South Wrestling. And with me right now is Greg the Hammer Valentine.
You know, wherever I go throughout the southern part of the United States, everybody is turned on to watching Deep South Wrestling, and I can't blame them. First of all, you got myself, Greg the Hammer Valentine, the greatest North American champion of all time. The master of the figure 4 leg lock, the greatest hold in professional wrestling. I'm on Deep South Wrestling, and that's what makes it great.
Deep South Wrestling wants to hear from you. Let us know what you think. Write us with your comments. Deep South Wrestling is committed to providing the finest professional wrestling in America today. And your input is important to us because our wrestling fans are the best in the world. Let us hear from you. We'll be looking for your letters soon. Write us at Post Office Box 8803, Jackson, Mississippi 39284. We're waiting to hear from you.
Jack Reynolds at ringside right here on Deep South Wrestling, and joining me at this time...
Put the microphone right over here. The last time I was out here, you cut me off. Now I got to start getting the respect that I'm justly due. Now I heard that little pencil, Sam Houston. He's just like Tracy Smothers. He wants to run his gun. Well, boys, you couldn't whoop where I've been. So the best thing you can do is take a next boat out of town. It'd be a lot safer thing to do. Don't you agree?
Ladies and gentlemen, we're out of time right now. We're going to go up to the ring. We're out of time. Sorry, we are out of time. We're going up to the ring right now with the introductions to the next bout.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout, if you would please, from Dallas, Texas, weighing in at 240 pounds, Tommy Maverick. And now, from Brooklyn, New York, at 235 pounds, make welcome the Disco Inferno.
Well, there he is in all his glory. I call him Mr. Saturday Night Fever, Sam, with that white outfit there that he thinks he's John Travolta. But I'll tell you, the wrestling fans love him here on Deep South. He is the man that you love to hate. The Disco Inferno.
He's a cocky individual. But if he can back it up, I guess he can be as cocky as he wants to be.
Your referee for this bout is Keith Blaze, a young man who is quite a, not only a fine instructor, he's over at Gold's Gym in Jackson, Mississippi, and does a fine job. All right, we're waiting for the bell, and there is the bell. The match officially underway. The Disco Inferno and Tommy Maverick. What do you know about Tommy Maverick, Sam?
You know, I don't know a whole lot about him. I guess this is probably one of the first times, to have seen Tommy Maverick in action. I'm anxious to see what he has to offer. Disco Inferno, I hear he's a good wrestler. I've seen him in past weeks, and he's definitely been able to hold his own here.
As you well know, he is the man who possesses that boogie, oogie, oogie. That's his big finishing hold that he likes to apply on his opponents. Big hip toss in there by the Disco Inferno. Have you had the opportunity of
I've watched him. Yeah, I've just watched him in some tapes and everything. I sure would like the opportunity to get in the ring with this young man.
Nice arm drag in there by Tommy Maverick, young man who hails from Dallas, Texas. What do you know about Tommy Maverick, Sam?
Not a whole lot. As I said, this is my first time to be able to view him. He seems to be doing pretty good and holding his own right now, but I don't know. I don't know if he's got the experience that the Inferno has. No, excuse me, the Disco Inferno has. Hey, by the way, that was some really nice. I didn't mean to walk all over you. That was some really nice. I found the power of the microphone works pretty well with Dirty White Boy.
Well, we were out of time. I mean, when my floor director says that's it, you're out of time.
Inferno going for the ropes. He's going for the ropes, so he doesn't need to. Watch. If he could, yeah. He's a good athlete, I'm telling you, folks.
Look at that, he reversed it. Standing wrist lock now by Tommy Maverick. Good move in there by the big man.
It sure was. It sure was. I'm really happy to see a fellow Texan of mine doing pretty good.
Look at that. Caught him good. Disco swinging wildly, but Maverick is not missing, I want to tell you.
He's holding his own. I'm really proud of the young man.
Oh, he caught him good with a couple of shots to the right side of the jaw, Sam.
That one nailed him right in the button.
Big knee lift in there. Whip into a neutral corner. Oh,
nice.
My goodness, he caught that knee. Oh, look at that.
That's quickness.
There goes. Oh, my goodness. Look at him applying the pressure on that leg right now. And you know what that means, Sam?
Yeah, I think this is what
Here we go with the boogie, oogie, oogie. Referee Keith Blaze checking. Blaze is called for the bell, and that's it. It's all over. All right, ladies and gentlemen, stand by for more exciting action right here on Deep South Wrestling right after we take this time out.
What questions keep men up nights? How good can you...
And we're right back with more exciting action here on Deep South Wrestling. Jack Reynolds at ringside, along with Tracy Smothers. And Tracy, on behalf of Deep South Wrestling, welcome back to the great professional stars of the world of wrestling here. Welcome back from your trip to Japan.
It's a pleasure to be here, Jack. Is it great not to be alive and to be in the South, huh? What about it? Huh?
Now, Dirty White Boy, you're out here running your mouth, and you're talking about the wild-eyed Southern boy, Tracy Smothers. Well, I know what you're about. I got all the respect in the world. The fact that you're one of the toughest professional wrestlers in the world today. If you weren't, you wouldn't be in Deep South. But if you want some of me, I want some of you. I've had some run-ins with you before, man. I've come out on the short end of the stick, and we do got a score to settle. So if we can't get along, we will get it on, Dirty White Boy.
All right, wrestling fans, we're going to go up to the ring right now, and the introductions to our next exciting bout right here on Deep South Wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout of the evening. If you would, weighing in at 310 pounds from Shreveport, Louisiana, Big Bad Jethro. And ladies and gentlemen, weighing in at 292 pounds from Waxahachie, Texas, Dirty Dick Murdoch.
Boy, you talk about a couple of big men in that ring, huh? They don't come any bigger than Jethro and Captain Redneck Dick Murdoch.
Oh, I know. Look at them. Look, I mean, there's like two big pit bulls in there. The Big Jethro's got to be about 300 pounds, and I know
exactly.
Murdoch's pretty close to it. What about, what else Murdoch doing?
He won't say. But I got him clocked. I got Dick Murdoch clocked in about 275. Hi again, everybody, and welcome right back to more exciting action here on Deep South Wrestling. Coming to you from the Silver Star Hotel and Casino. This is Jack Reynolds at ringside, along with my partner this week, the one and only Sam Houston.
Thank you very much, Jack. I tell you what, Murdoch's made Jethro, Jethro's made Murdoch kind of mad here. You don't go try to shove this big man around. Murdoch spent a lot of time all over the world and is one of the finest wrestlers that I've ever seen. He can go out there and he can jack it up with his wrestling know-how, or he can go out there and he can show you what a right cross is all about.
I was very impressed with Rude Dogg the last time that I saw him in action. Of course, the last time I saw him, he was teamed up with Randy Rhodes here on Deep South, and I'll tell you, boy, he is really a powerful man in that ring, Sam.
Well, you know, I've seen Rude Dogg before, and what I'm seeing of him now is definitely a drastic change. I think he wants to just be a winner, and he'll do whatever he can to do it and come out on top. These people love Murdoch here. You know, you got a lot of great stars here in the Deep South Wrestling, and I'm really proud to be one of them, you know.
Well, I'll tell you, Captain Redneck is always a fan favorite wherever he goes.
Well, you got people like Tracy Smothers, you know. Hey, and wasn't that a nice jacket he had on?
Excellent.
You have, you know, you've got your athletes like, ooh, cheap shot.
Boy, he caught a hard right hand to the side of the jaw, and Captain Redneck went down. Look at this. Wow, look out, everybody. Hey, wait a minute.
Murdoch,
wait a minute here. What in the world? Look at Murdoch is pointing right now.
Wrestling
Mr.
3.
Wrestling 3
I know
is
you folks,
standing at ringside right now.
I know you folks can't see him on your cameras.
For what apparent reason, I have no idea. Why is he interfering in this match with Murdoch and Jethro?
He hadn't interfered yet, but I don't trust him a bit. Come on, Murdoch needs to come out of this.
Well, his presence alone, to me, is a bit of interference.
Well, it's a distraction. It's a major distraction, and that's what you just saw a while ago when Murdoch saw who was out there with him.
There he is, Mr. Wrestling 3, urging Jethro to go with that reverse chinlock on Captain Dick Murdoch there.
Well, you can cut the wind off and you cut the blood supply to the brain this way. And it's also really rough on the jaws, too.
Right now, Jethro applying the pressure with that reverse chinlock on Dick Murdoch.
Come on, Dickie. Come on.
Referee James Beard right now asking Murdoch if he's had enough.
Dickie ain't no quitter.
Knee lift in there by Jethro.
Come on, Dickie. Come on.
Look at this. Football
right. Shoulder right in the post. Oh. Come on, Dickie. Nail it.
Right now, Murdoch Pounding away on Jethro. There's a whip. Oh, there's the elbow.
Nice elbow.
Oh, he caught him right solid in the jaw. And he is warning Mr. Wrestling 3 to better get away from that ring. There's a 3 count. It's all over. We'll be back with more wrestling fans right after this.
What can make...
Victorious in his bout against Jethro. Question. What in the world was Mr. Wrestling 3 doing at ringside?
Well, Jack, first of all, I don't know, but I want to congratulate and say hey to all my fans out here. You're the greatest wrestling fans in the world today. You know, Jack, it's hard enough to beat Jethro by himself. Mr. Wrestling 3 comes out here, sticks his nose in my business. Well, you people, y'all been sitting out here a long time listening to Captain Redneck Dick Murdoch. 3 of them will tell you one thing. Stick your nose in my business, and I'm going to weld old Big Bertha right on the end of your hunker. You feel it?
Your referee, James Beard, has called for the bell, and it'll be the combination of Mike Jackson, Randy Tucker against Root Dogg, the amazing Root Dogg, the man with the different attitude, and Mr. Wrestling 3. What can you say about that, Sam?
Well, you know, Mike Davis making Mr. Wrestling number 3, making the referee, James Beard, check out that knee. I guess he's been known to use it in the past to win some of his matches. Nice backslide by Mike Jackson. Root Dogg, you know, he's got a new attitude, like you said. I'm not really impressed with his attitude, but he is still a good athlete. Mike Jackson here. All right, nice move. The smaller of the 2 athletes in the ring. Wrestling 3. Oh, he just made the tag to Randy Tucker.
Wrestling 3, I'll tell you, he's got all the moves, Sam. He works so well in that ring. Whether he's in solo competition or whether he's in tag team competition as well.
Yeah, he just did a nice Russian leg sweep there. Well, here comes Root Dogg. That's what... Ooh. Run him right into his head.
Come on, Randy, come on,
I
Randy.
noticed that Root Dogg is going a la the Dennis Rodman style of coloring his hair. Every time I see him, it looks like he's got a different hair color.
I thought it was neon lights up there.
Big elbow to the throat area.
He is really, he's a mean athlete. He's exerting a lot of, just not caring this, you know, shows no mercy.
There's a tag, and here comes Mr. Wrestling 3 right now. Boy, they are double teaming this young man, Randy Tucker. I mean, they have cut off the ring completely.
He made that tag to Mike Jackson.
Mike Jackson in there right now.
Coming in this little ball of fire, trying to go. He's trying to go.
Look at that. Boy, Root Dogg, look at that. Flying body press. 1, 2. 2 count by referee James Beard. Randy Tucker in there right now. As the combination of Randy Tucker and Mike Jackson double teaming Root Dogg. There's a tag. Here comes Root Dogg. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. Looked like a fine clothesline. Hooked the leg in a 3 count, Sam.
Yeah, get him out. He's done.
The combination of Mr. Wrestling 3 and Root Dogg victorious.
Take the... You have ask for it, you got it. Deep South Wrestling has T-shirts and memorabilia available for you, our fans. T-shirts for just $10. If you buy 4 more, only $8 each. Hats for only $8. And if you buy 4 more, they're only $6 each. We have autographed pictures of your favorite stars like Dirty Dick Murdoch, Greg the Hammer Valentine, Skandar Akbar, Terry Smothers, Rock and Roll Express, and the Mighty Hercules, and much, much more. Send your check or money order to Deep South Wrestling, P.O. Box 8803, Jackson, Mississippi 39284. Please enclose $4.95 per order for shipping and handling.
Boy, the competition is here on Deep South Wrestling, and with me right now is Randy Rhodes.
I'll tell you what, Jack, it's good to be here because I've got an issue to make. The best of the best is right here in Deep South. You've got Demolition. You've got Dick Murdoch. You've got Greg Valentine. You've got Mr. Wrestling 3. You've got a whole slew of the best, including me, Randy Rhodes. Because we're right here to do one thing. We're to show the people out here that we mean business, because get ready, Deep South, I'm coming.
Attention, everyone. Do you want to be a wrestler? Do you have what it takes? Are you a star of the future? Well, Deep South Wrestling announces registration for Deep South Training Center and Pro Wrestling School. Call for information today. Professional training given by the pros you see every week on Deep South Wrestling. Your opportunity to become a pro wrestler. Learn from the best in pro wrestling. Application and enrollment begins immediately. So call now. Don't be left out. Deep South Wrestling School.
Hi again, everybody, and welcome right back to more exciting action here on Deep South Wrestling. Jack Reynolds at ringside along with Sam Houston. And let's go up to the ring right now and the introductions to our next bout.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout of the evening, if you would please, from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 250 pounds, welcome Gary Nations. And from New York City, at 295 pounds, Demolition.
Boy, this should be some kind of a match, I want to tell you, Sam Houston. There's the bell. Referee Johnny Keaton
Well, I'll tell you,
has called for the bell.
This Demolition Axe, he's a big man at 295 pounds. This Gary Nations isn't too small neither.
No, Gary Nations in about 285 as well. Gary was wrestling out of New York City, and I understand that he's now living in Atlanta, Georgia.
Gary Nations is?
Yes, he is.
Well, I'll tell you what, the streets anywhere won't be safe with Axe around.
There's no love between, I might add, between the likes of Sam Houston and Demolition Axe.
Oh, I've been in the ring, and I know he's a very powerful individual. I know he's got. I know he can hurt you. I know he can. Look at that side headlock he's got now. He's just squeezing Gary Nations' head like a plum.
He is a man that loves to punish his opponents. He loves punishing his opponents to whatever way he can.
This is a nice face lock he's got, but he also knows how to get in there and hook that chin. He hooked the arm, too, if you'll notice on your tape, on your TV sets.
You know, I saw a move. I saw Demolition Axe in a move that I have not seen for a long, long time, Sam. And I questioned him about that particular move, and he called it the O. And that move has not been used in a long time in professional wrestling. It's the Egyptian Stranglehold, a move that was barred from pro wrestling years and years ago.
They may have to look up in their record books and look up in their rule books and see if it's legal now.
Oh, he claims, Demolition claims that it's a legal hold, but I can't buy that one. Demolition Axe for many years was one half of the World Tag Team Champions. He and his partner was Demolition Axe, and I believe Demolition Blast. Unbelievable.
No, I believe his partner was Smash.
Smash, that's exactly right. Well, he had another partner as well.
Crush, yeah.
Right, Crush, Blast. He's had them all, boy. I'll never forget when he went to Japan. Do you remember when he hooked up with Andre the Giant?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. The late Andre the Giant. I believe it was Demolition Axe, Demolition Smash, and Andre the Giant. What a combination that was.
I'll tell you what, there's no small men on that team then, and I feel sorry for the guys that were in there against them. But you know, every athlete's got to try to give it their all. You see Axe right here, he's got the knee right across that jawbone. He's got that arm hook cinched, cinched and tight.
285 pounds of menacing demolition axe.
Oh, 295.
295?
295.
Yeah, well, that's because he had some fajitas with hillbilly cousin Luke and I not too long ago. Of course, he was at the same restaurant, not sitting with us, but we spotted him. He was putting it away pretty good, I want to tell you. Oh, he hit that floor hard. Did Gary Nations. Nations really
he tried to fire up. He tried to fire up. He made the big man mad.
There goes Demolition Axe after Gary Nations.
He's going out.
Oh, my goodness. Boy, did he level him with that big boot.
He kicked him in the next week.
There's no defense against something like that, Sam Houston.
No, unless you can be like a rattlesnake and try to get out of the way, but I didn't see no quick moves out of Nations. Got him draped over those ropes.
Oh.
Big forearm.
To the sternum area. Look at that.
Another one.
Huh? Boy, you talk about power and punishment.
I tell you right now, I guess Gary Nations is having second thoughts ever signing this contract. You know, Axe put out a challenge to... Oh, another big boot to the head. Axe put off a challenge to all the young guys.
Look out. Look out. Look out. Punishment continues with Demolition Axe. I think it's only a matter of time, Sam, before this young man, Gary Nations, I don't know if he can continue in this spot. He is really hurt. Is that it?
No.
That looked... Wait a minute. I was going to say, it looked to me like he was going...
Is that a stranglehold?
Deathlock.
That was a punishing maneuver, I'll tell you that. A little karate chop to the throat.
Reverse chin lock being applied now by Demolition Axe.
You know, he's trying to cut, like I said, he's trying to kill the head because the body dies. If Gary Nations got anything left, I think he ought to get to the ropes right now.
Punishment continues here on Deep South Wrestling with Demolition Axe. Look at him.
Oh, man.
Away. My goodness. Look at that. Look at him
up his nose.
Unbelievable. At that reverse chin lock.
You know, I tell you what, this Axe, he's a scary man, a real scary man. I wouldn't want to run into him in a dark alley, much less in the ring. But I tell you what, if I had to put my name on the contract, I would. I'd take him on because I won't turn anybody down.
Big clothesline in there by Demolition Axe. Uh-oh, neck breaker. There's this patented neck breaker by Demolition Axe. There's a 3 count. It's all over. My goodness. Demolition Axe, your winner. Right here on Deep South Wrestling. The Dirty White Boy along with Kimberly. Hi, Kimberly.
Right here.
All right. Well, I'm only trying to cut in. I am only trying to be.
Now, I'm getting sick and tired of every time I come out here, you're cutting me off. Everybody's cutting me off. Nobody wants to hear what I've got to say. I've got a lot of important things to say because you're looking at one of the greatest athletes of all time. I would like to know why I don't get a single title shot, why I don't get a tag team title shot. Why don't I get any kind of shot worthwhile is what I would like to know. Maybe it's because everybody is scared to death of it.
Wrestling fans, we're going to be back with more exciting action here on Deep South Wrestling right after we take this timeout.
Now, don't be left out. Deep South Wrestling School.
Deep South Wrestling promises to bring you all the great stars in the world of professional wrestling. And boy, when you talk about great stars, they don't come any bigger than this guy. one of Texas' favorite sons, the one and only Sam Houston.
Well, thank you very much for that great introduction for myself and everything. But what I want to tell the people about right now is Deep South Wrestling and how proud I am to be a member of Deep South Wrestling. You've got a lot of fantastic guys here in Deep South. You've got Demolition, you've got Dick Murdoch, you've got Randy Rhodes. The list goes on. Watch it.
Welcome to the Redneck Choice Awards, brought to you by Showtime. You might be a redneck if, starring Jeff Foxworthy. And here's Bud Lightman. Hey, folks.
And from the Silver Star Hotel and Casino, Deep South Wrestling continues. Let's go up to the ring right now and get the introductions to our next bout.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next match of the evening, from Shreveport, Louisiana, weighing in at 230 pounds, make welcome Rainbow Brown. His opponent from Bucksport, Tennessee, managed by the Dirty White Girl. At 255 pounds, make welcome the Dirty White Boy.
Well, once again, the Dirty White Boy along with Kimberly, or the Dirty White Girl, going up against Rainbow Brown. Your referee for the bout is James Beard. And joining me, ladies and gentlemen, at ringside is a professional wrestling legend. A legend in his own time, I want to tell you. I'd like to welcome Mr. Grizzly Smith to our Deep South microphones.
Thank you, and it's certainly a pleasure for me to be here.
It's an honor having you, sir. Side headlock being applied right now by Rainbow Brown. Grizzly, how many years did you wrestle professionally?
Somewhere between 20 and 25 years.
Boy, and those were what I call the golden years of professional wrestling. Right now, getting back to the action in that ring, I want to tell you, the Dirty White Boy taking command of this bout against Rainbow Brown. Side headlock takeover by the Dirty White Boy. Headlock being applied by the Dirty White Boy, much to the delight of the Dirty White Girl. As we continue. A lot of pressure being applied, Grizzly. Grizzly, you can jump right in. As I started to say, 25 years of professional wrestling, and what a great wrestling family you have. I have to tell you, that I have worked with all the members of your family over the years. And not only have I enjoyed working with them, but and respect them for the great job that they've done, but I can see why they were guided along their careers by a man such as you.
Well, one of the big reasons I came over here was because, as you know, Sam Houston is my son.
Right.
And he had been telling me about some things going on over here. I wanted to come over and see for myself, and I have to agree that
I'll tell you, you've got to be proud. You've got to be awfully proud of Sam Houston, your son Sam, because he is a good one. Right now, standing wrist lock and pounding away from Rainbow Brown. My goodness, look at that. The Dirty White Girl can't believe it. She can't believe what's going on in that ring. Look at the pain on the Dirty White Boy. Grizzly, has the wrestling profession changed that much since you were in command?
Well, I'll say this. It's still tough and getting tougher all the time.
She's enjoying it. Oh, she's applauding. She's loving it as the Dirty White Boy is pounding away on Rainbow Brown. Reverse chinlock being applied right now by the Dirty White Boy on Rainbow Brown. The wrestling today, as I see it, I would say is maybe not as scientific as it was 25, 30 years ago, but some of the moves that these young professional wrestlers of the 1990s had, well, I'll tell you, a lot of times I can't believe some of the things that I see. Some of the great moves, the suplexes and the high flying and the way they fly off the ropes. I mean, 25, 30 years ago, a man would have never thought getting up there and flying around the ring like that.
Well, it just shows you that the athletes of today are in great condition in order to be able to take that punishment that they get out there.
Right now, the Dirty White Boy is hollering at referee James Beard. You're going to hear him all over the arena. Standing wrist lock being applied right now by Rainbow Brown. Look at the Dirty White Girls hollering in his corner. She's hollering, offering encouragement, hollering at her man. As Rainbow Brown drops the leg. Boy, he dropped that leg on him, didn't he?
He did. It's very obvious that she's not very happy right now with what's going on in the ring.
Rainbow taking command of this bout right now. Standing wrist lock. Boy, look at him turning it, huh? He is really applying the pressure right now. And the fans are loving it. They love it. They love to see this Dirty White Boy punished in that ring. And he is taking a lot of punishment right now. Oh, Kimberly, don't start crying here on Deep South Wrestling. Big armbar being applied right now by Rainbow Brown. Dirty White Boy able to maneuver. Oh, there's a hard right hand. Look at that. And an elbow to the midsection. Irish whip. Oh, beautiful arm drag by Rainbow Brown. And once again, he goes to work on that arm, Grizzly.
Well, he's using his head there. Once you get a guy going with an arm bar, you stay on it until you wear him down.
Both of these men in great physical condition. These two men work out every day, boy. Hours and hours in that gym, and it shows in that ring. Because they not only are great physical condition, but mentally as well. They are both prepared for this match. Not only physically, but mentally. And you got to be thinking in that ring all the time, Grizzly. She can't believe what's going on. Snap Mayer, and he drops the elbow. Now pounding away with the boots. Kicking away on Rainbow Brown. Punishing Rainbow Brown. Looks like a slingshot coming up. Referee, there's the slingshot. Boy, worked to perfection. All right, wrestling fans, don't you dare go away, because we're going to be right back with more Deep South Wrestling right after we take this timeout.
Say, what's that tape you're playing? Well, sir, it's this new album called Forever Young. It has 38 great hits of the 50s and 60s by the original artist.
All alone am I. My love is high. Listen to the rhythm of the falling rain. Where are you, little star?
Son, can I borrow? Sure, Dad. You should get Forever Young, too. You'll get 38 great hits on 2 cassette tapes for only $19.95. 2 CDs, just $24.95. Here's how to order.
To order, call 1-800-544-3777 or send $19.95 for tapes or $24.95 for compact disc plus $4.95 shipping and handling to the address on your screen.
You will receive cash. Yes, cash for Rolex, cash for Patek Philippe, cash for Cartier. Heritage Estate buyers will pay you cash for these men's wristwatches or the others I will list. Heritage is on a national search for watches. We will help you with cash if you own a Vacheron, Universal Geneve, Breitling, also Audemars, Movado, and the Cultra. Your watch can be worth thousands of dollars if it's a chronograph, moon phase, or repeater. This is an opportunity for you to receive cash for a watch that's gathering dust in a drawer. Heritage Estate buyers will pay you cash for the fine men's wristwatches we listed, working or not. If you don't call now, you're losing money. Write down our number. We're ready to pay top dollars now. Time means money. Call Heritage now.
Call 1-800-522-7100 to receive a cash quote from Heritage Estate buyers. Time means money. Call toll-free now, 1-800-522-7100.
It begins with a bump, two brothers clash, a glare, an angry stare. Together, creeps up. They imagine the worst, and the brothers choose peace. This is Jacob Strange. This is Jacob.
I led a life of violence which led to a life of destruction. I was addicted to valor. I thought I was afraid to die until the bullets and the knives woke me up. What will it take to wake you up? It's in your hands. It's in your hands to choose to defuse.
We welcome you right back to more exciting action here on Deep South Wrestling. Jack Reynolds at ringside, along with Grizzly Smith. And Grizzly, boy, the action is hot and heavy in that ring.
It is. Both these fellas have absorbed an awful lot of punishment, and right now it could be anybody's game.
Looks like the Dirty White Boy has got the upper hand right now in this match. Big uppercut. Big uppercut that time. Looks like he caught him in the throat area. Dirty White Boy going up on top, working on an armbar. Really applying the pressure in that position.
Using the ropes to do so.
Of course. He is a master of that. Look at him using them ring ropes, Grizzly. And the referee unable to see what's going on.
And gives him the edge. He can exert just a little bit more pressure by using the ropes, using the leverage there.
Referee Jim Beard calling for a break, warning that Dirty White Boy about those roughhouse tactics. Warning that Dirty White Boy about those roughhouse tactics. Pointing his fingers over here, Grizzly.
Well, if he starts this way, I'm going to leave.
I may leave with you. Right now, it's the Dirty White Boy in command. Our Deep South Wrestling cameras picking up all the exciting action. Now it's Rainbow Brown. Into the turnbuckle. Into the turnbuckle again. Rainbow Brown pounding away right now, Grizzly.
He's got the advantages here. Just keep pressing.
Oh, look at that. Caught him in the eye. Caught him in the eye with the thumb. Boy, he poked that thumb right in that eye of Rainbow Brown. Like you said, this match could go either way. Reverse chinlock being applied right now by the Dirty White Boy. Oh, he likes to stick that big tongue out, doesn't he? Referee Jim Beard on top of all the action. Look at that. James Beard going to... He and Kimberly, the Dirty White Girl, having a real confrontation there.
She distracted the referee there for a minute.
He's pointing at her to get back. Look at that. She's pointing right back at him. Referee James Beard telling her, stay out of this match. You don't belong here. Big uppercut by the Dirty White Boy. And down once again goes Rainbow Brown. Caught him with, looked like an elbow to the midsection. Now it's Rainbow Brown. Boy, this match has been going back and forth, Grizzly. Back and forth.
Well, you can see that it's taking its toll on both men. They have absorbed an awful lot of punishment out there.
Now it's Rainbow Brown. Knee lift. There's another. By the Dirty White Boy. Now Rainbow Brown is down. Looks like a full Nelson there.
Right into the turnbuckle.
Going up there. Atomic drop by the Dirty White Boy. Pulling him into the center of the ring right now. He doesn't hook the leg. Went for a cover, but did not hook the leg, Grizzly. Why time and time again they don't hook that leg?
It's overconfidence. They think they got the man beat down to where they can finish.
The Dirty White Boy in complete control of this bout right now. Look at the look by the Dirty White girl out there. Boy, you talk about a dirty lift. Looks to kill. My goodness. Irish whip. Oh, beautiful. Savate kick in there. Was that the Savate kick? It happened so quickly, I missed it.
I've never seen it done exactly that way. But it was
hard right hand to the head. Rainbow Brown right now. Another right hand to the top of the head. Big body slam in there by Rainbow Brown. Again, look at that. Went for a cover and didn't hook the leg. Roll over. 1, 2. There's Tracy Smothers. What's Tracy doing here? Tracy's here right now. He's at ringside. Look at him.
Well, he's watching the action. I don't know if he's going to get in there.
Look at the Dirty White Boy grabbing the referee. Here comes Tracy Smothers in there. Tracy right now potting away. Rainbow Brown and Tracy Smothers double teaming the Dirty White Boy. Wrestling fans, we'll be right back with more exciting action next week right here on Deep South Wrestling. Be sure and join us again. Till then, Jack Reynolds along with Grizzly Smith. So long, everybody. Next week on Deep South Wrestling, you'll see Hillbilly Cousin Luke in action. Plus, rookie sensation Scott Studd, Tracy Smothers, and in our main event, Sam Houston and Greg the Hammer Valentine for the North American Championship.